Good evening. It's time for Comics and Coffee with Clifford. I don't know how I dragged the Unchosen One podcast here, but I succeeded. It just took weeks of when are you available? What night's good? When are you available? What night's good? You know, good thing I have lots of experience playing around in the DMs of men, and so that brought us here this evening.
Yeah, I thought we were coming for something else. Our podcast is cool. That's
I didn't send you an OnlyFans link. That's completely different. That's Cliff on something else entirely. That's not comics.
Yeah, that was
That's where the money's made.
Oh, I see. Did y'all mute one of the mics? Is that how you balance this out?
right. Yep.
Yeah. All right. My brain just caught up to So welcome everyone, despite technical problems. John, I love you. You're in the chat. Chris, the comic vet, tuning in from snowy Ontario, somewhere out there near Cambridge. Thomas, welcome. Canadian survivors. So so we're attracting Canadians tonight. Nice. Our Thunder. Oh my God. What a beautiful assortment of folks who've joined us this evening. All right. So I dragged you guys here with some kind of purpose. You know, usually it's just like, hey, let's get to know you. We're all comic fans. Things are great. I sent you a list of unapproved topics. They were immediately shot down. And then I got serious with it because I think that something we need to talk about regularly is collecting, right?
Sure.
So, all right, let's do. Who wants to? You know what, Jay? I'm going to give you the chat. I'm going to give you the. I'm going to give you the honors of who are we and like where can you find us and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. The Unchosen Ones podcast on YouTube. That's our headquarters. We're also on Instagram and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, but the main area is YouTube. And basically, we're a podcast where if you are sick of just everyone hating on everything all the time, we're the opposite of that. We like to hate on the haters. That's like our thing. So
that is so beautiful,
right? So we actually appreciate a lot of the stuff that's made. We don't love everything, but we also don't go out of our way to hate on stuff. That if we don't like it, we probably are just not watching it, and that's where that ends. But we do like to stand up for a lot of this stuff because it's really hard to make this stuff. And we come from a time when, we didn't have a lot of superhero content on TV and movies and things like that. We had to wait a long time in between a lot of the projects, and we get it on the regular now, and we're just, appreciative of that.
It's true because I'm one who believes that we got quantity over quality for a while.
Mm.
So I've been like this annoying person where I'm trying to be rational about things like there is superhero fatigue. I think it's great that these writers were going with this theme, but I also think that they were executing something that they didn't think they were executing. I'm having issues with a lot of this stuff. And I'm the target demographic for a great deal of some of these things that are being pushed out. And I'm sitting there going, well, I appreciate the thought.
Right. Yeah, it's just like there's no requirement to love it all. And some people think that, I have to love every single movie and show that comes out. Like if you only love half of it, that's still pretty good. You don't have to love every single thing that comes out. It's just, that's an impossible bar.
It is an impossible bar, but there's like the kid in me, that sick little bastard. He wants to try and love it all, and it's a struggle, a very powerful struggle.
Right.
Oh my gosh. All right, my follow-up, and look, Digger Jim has joined us. Oh, look, two of his favorite brothers, and Digger Jim is half of one of my favorite brothers. I love it so much. That is interesting. So I am the black sheep of my family. The only person who's ever openly expressed any interest in comic books, graphic novels, manga, or anything is my cousin in Canada who's just a couple years younger than me.
Mm.
And we've just started to do the Ottawa Comic-Con thing like just about 4 years ago. right? So, what is it like having not being the black sheep in your family, being able to share something that you love?
We don't. Our parents disowned us a long time ago.
As happens.
Right. Yeah, no, we're not allowed over anymore. Especially since this show started, we've embarrassed the family.
You know what? You didn't even do a Freddy got fingered on them. So, like, what do they have to complain about? Are they afraid that that's what's going to happen? You guys are going to turn into freaking Tom Green and be like, oh no, they're ripping the pillows apart to make purses with Monica Lewinsky. These damn kids.
That might be the second act of the podcast because my dad retired just not too long ago, so he's just kind of at home now. We might have to wake him up at 5 a.m. Although he might just be going to bed at that time.
You never know. And then I'm with you, and we're ripping fabric apart in their living room so that I can make purses.
It's a lot of work to repaint a whole house.
Yes. I was like, what's it like having someone to share this with? And it's like our parents disowned us. Oh, is this a hot topic for you guys?
What a ridiculous question.
Digger Jim is trying to start a war now, apparently.
Oh, I like it. Let's go for it. Let's go.
Well, no, but I think we actually probably agree on this, right? I mean, obviously it's on three. Say it on three. 1, 2, 3. Dean. Of course. See, he would have been right out of here.
I was ready to leave.
But the thing is, he's such a good-looking man.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it just covers too many of the flaws. You know,
right? You do anything.
Like that man's a goddamn mess. Like he is not going to give me the regular dick down that I am looking for because he's going to be too busy with some other shit. You know, like it'll be Sunday night, and I'm like, oh my god, honey, that was amazing. And then I touch the empty bed. And I'm like, oh, well, this fucker's out and about again. You know?
Treat like shit. And you're going to take it?
And I'll be totally treated like shit. Sam will be there for you.
Right.
You know?
Sam
will be like, baby, that was wonderful. You know, I'm going to give you a kiss on the forehead. I gotta go. You know, Sam's been trapped in hell for 10,000 years, even though it's been an hour here on earth. You know, I got to go get my man. He's my boy. Right. He's my brother. He's the best man at our wedding. You know how it is. And I'm like, oh, baby. I was like, it's okay. You go out there, you tall ass V-shaped motherfucker. I'll be here. I'll be salt traps.
Well, he probably matches height better for you too.
Oh, the height is great, but don't think I don't love my short kings. I love my short kings. Let them climb this mountain. Let them show me something. Let me show.
Sam's the Mary.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm like so thrown off. Everything on my computer is like whip. It's like you wanted to be organized tonight, you get nothing. Oh my god. So do I ask a boring question or a fun question?
Together.
I'm gonna try and mix them together. I'll start with the easy question. What are your thoughts on Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I watched the movie originally when it came out. And then when the show came on, I think I saw a few of them, but it just wasn't my jam. I didn't really get into it. Did you watch that?
I've only seen the movie.
Yeah, I only seen really the movie. And then I saw...
Clearly older than y'all because
my wife watched it. And actually I know, what's the guy's name? What's Angel's name? The actor?
Oh, David Boreanaz.
Yeah, now I know him from Bones because we watch Bones like religiously. But then I realized
he was the title of that show, but I found it misleading.
It was really gross, yeah. For all the wrong reasons. It's just a lot of stuff. Like
you know what? That show never really freaked me out. Although they did kill a couple characters that really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we used to watch it during dinner. It was probably not a good idea.
Yeah, no. Actually, I just at a certain point it's just so fake that I just power through. You know, you really gotta be horrifying. Terrifier 2, I cannot eat before watching that movie.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't watched. That's probably too scary for me. Dave likes
I've seen a couple of those.
He likes that stuff.
Those are fun.
Dave, what did you think of Terrifier?
That's fun. That's a fun little watch.
It's a fun
scary.
Homegirl got her
deeply disturbed.
And you're like, it's a fun little watch.
It's so ridiculous though. Like it's
I mean, it is ridiculous, but when you're watching it unfold, there's a part of your mind going, "Oh no, oh no, oh no."
I can watch this by myself in the dark.
There's a lot of things I watch by myself in the dark. That was not particularly it. Explain to them why they need to go to Heroes Con. So tell me, who's pitched Heroes Con to you so far?
I've heard many times from lots of people, and if this year, if the schedule works out, I'm planning to go.
All right, what's stopping you? I need to know what's stopping you. Who do I have to call?
You know, sometimes I just like, I don't feel like it. Things I
You
just don't
should
feel
feel
like.
like it is
Yeah.
280,000 square feet of
Leaving my house is a big deal for me, man.
Is it because of the anxiety? Is it like, what is the
Well,
deal?
getting on a plane is a big deal for me. Yes.
Like, what
Recently,
state are you guys in?
we're in Florida, unfortunately.
Okay, like you could drive it if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's going to be a no-go. That's just
Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
All right, so he's already told me. All right, Dave, you with the strong shoulders.
I'm a
all right?
harder sell.
You're a harder sell?
he's to get him out of this room is harder. To get me out of the
Why are
house.
you a harder sell? What
I'm doing mega.
Okay. All right, what happened to you guys? Who hurt you? All right,
The
We
work,
hurt each other.
the work
show me on the Superman who hurt you. Just show me. Just tell me what to stop. Was it here?
You're going down.
Was it down here?
was
Was it one of
missing
those?
the part. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it one of those? Was it one of those evil, disgusting people who, like, I don't associate with, and how they ruined all my fun. They ruined my life.
We just learned that, living life outside is bad. Inside is good. That's really our motto.
You're telling this to a Latino gay man in his 40s. You're telling me, bitch, if I could get out there and I can face this fuckface filled world, all right, y'all can go to Heroes Con, a place of nothing but your fellow YouTube people and all the nerddom that comes with them. 280,000 square foot of people shelling out.
I mean, just put in a Star Trek teleporter and I'm there. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just do
We
it
all
already.
want a Star Trek teleporter.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm waiting.
I'm traveling with unattractive heterosexual men. All right, and we're going by car. We're doing it the hard way. Do you think that that's easy? Do you think that that's just fun for me? No, that's real work that I got put out there. And I'm going to be pouring this ass. Sorry, I should be pouring you. I'm going to be pouring this ass out.
That was the OnlyFans material.
Oh my God. No, listen, I'd make so much money with Dave. It's not even funny.
Hey,
I'm not far from it.
Yeah, he might be ready.
Terrificon might be a more realistic bet for John. MegaCon is fine. All right.
Yes,
So have you been to MegaCon?
Many times.
Okay. So look, money's stopping. Money's stopping all of us. Get a second job like I have, John, and keep praying. And I'm not talking about OnlyFans. And it's something like, so I have a chubby buddy who does it. That's right. I know what I said. I have a chubby buddy who does it, and he only makes like $80 a month. And I can't be doing it for $80 a month. And then of course you could collab with people who are more famous and fit than you. But then you're splitting that money and all sorts of other shit, and that's like a whole thing. And I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to commit. Doing 30 days of traveling state to state. Oh well. So
yeah, we will be at MegaCon for sure, 100%.
Okay, so
I'll be here all 4 days.
So you're going to the less comic, more social extravaganza event.
Yeah, well, we like to go to the panels. If there's some good ones, we like the panels. They had a Impala there last year. We took some pictures in the Supernatural Impala because Dave's more of a pop culture guy. Dave hasn't collected comic books since the Clinton administration, so he's more of like pop culture movies, things like that.
I like to see the famous people.
Yeah, he likes to stare at them
uncomfortable.
Then
for a while.
I think I need to seduce y'all to Terrificon in Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, and just fly in, go right to the hotel, which is also a casino, and have a magical time. See all the celebrities and buy comics.
They hold that at the Mohegan Sun?
Yes, they do.
They do. Oh, okay. I've never been there.
Oh no, you may have to explore it. How awful getting
Casino,
on the plane.
right? Casino? It's a casino?
It's a casino,
It's a
yes.
casino.
With
That's
indoor
dangerous.
pool, beautiful rooms. The entire comic book show is on a giant car floor room that was built for a car show. It's amazing. There's deals to be had. Mitch, who runs it, he is a true comic book lover, lore, pop culture, extravaganza lover, whatever you want to call it. But he's a great guy. I've interviewed him many times. I've seen him many times. I've begged him for favors once, but like one time ever I ever asked him for a favor, and he came through like that. But yeah, so that one's obviously my other favorite, but it's also like 2.5 hours from my house. So
yeah, that's close to you, right? I'm seriously looking at Heroes Con this year, and I'm like, if I want to give you a percentage on, I'm probably like 60-40. I'm gonna go right now. Percentage could change at any time.
Y'all should go because it also is a very social event.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that much bigger than MegaCon?
No, it's small.
280,000 square feet.
Wait, it's bigger than MegaCon?
Yes.
No, can't be. Is it really?
Okay, one more time, boys, for all the girls and gays in the back. 280,000 square feet.
How big is the Orlando Convention Center where they have?
I don't know because I'm sure it can't compare. Oh my
Square
God.
footage off. Someone look it up.
Size of MegaCon Orlando.
Wait, let's make a bet first.
Yeah, let's bet. He likes to do everything with bets.
He likes to do everything with
I like to gamble on everything, but he likes to gamble on dollars.
Yeah. Oh my God! Come on, Google, just give me a freaking answer for once. Square foot size. I love how we're wasting everyone's time with this. You know, I'm like people.
Someone look it up.
Yes, there's files of MegaCon Orlando versus Heroes Con Charlotte. Come on, bitch, give me an answer. I'm really in a feisty mood. I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on. The World Cup. I know nothing about the sports ball, Toby, so I have no idea when it starts. I just know that we're in it. I just know that we're part of this. MegaCon Orlando uses an exhibit space of 1,100,000 square feet.
Sounds like more.
Not great in that.
Well, now I'm upset. But Heroes Con is 280,000 square feet, as I've said, which is amazing.
It's okay.
But I
There's
just
10 of those in there.
I don't hear the stories, but then again, maybe it's because I'm not interested. Like, I don't hear the stories from MegaCon that I hear from Heroes, you know? The only stories that I hear that are similar from both is because, you know, of the social interactions. So, like, when Bueller and other buddies of his tell me about MegaCon, they're like, yeah, so we get there, and then we go to this place, and there's 2-for-1 drinks, and we drink, and then it's around dinner time, and we stumble through the convention center, and then we meet our buddies for dinner and drinks, and then blah, blah, blah happens, and then we drink and drinks. I'm just like, I'm like, you ended me. You ended me at afternoon drinks, and we stumbled at the point where I'm stumbling to the convention center. The day is over. You know, I'll buy some shit drunk, and then I'm going to my room. I'm like, I'm done. My age and my diabetes are gonna take me down. See, Bueller, that fit fuck, he's just out there, just like, you know, lifting trucks, you know, hauling cubes of ice, just partying with his friends because he knows life is short and we're here for a good time, not a long time. You know, ooh, Marcus has appeared. Hello.
What's up?
There is more comics than MegaCon. See, Jim is all about it.
You're right. Heroes is like the comic centric con, right? That's where you go to get like good deals on books. I've heard.
The people are saying Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City is straight hot lava this year. Yeah, most of my comics are from existence. You know, people are like, someone the other night is like, someone referred to my collection the other day. It was like really cute. It's like, oh, Cliff is a YouTuber who's got like really interesting keys or whatever. And I'm like, I'm like, bitch, you've known me 5 seconds. I was like, there is so much more to me. I'm like, I'm buying new books every week. I'm not getting enough of myself out there. Is this possible? I was
Cliff,
like,
I think we need to do a blood pressure check at this point in the show.
oh, I did my blood pressure all afternoon. I was high.
We should do it live.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't have the machine down here. I'm too lazy to get it. But like, I had a very rough return from Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, how was Puerto Rico?
I had a very rough return from Puerto Rico. And so like, okay, also like, can you see?
Bites?
Yeah, those are bites, different bites. And
OnlyFans too.
Other bites, you know, and then I can't show you the bites that happen in here. You know, so yeah, the bites were bad. And so like the doctor is so cute. She's laughing. I'm telling her every story from the trip, how like, you know, we stayed in Fajardo, right? So like we're not like and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're staying. If you're driving, you're in for something one way or another, right? So we're in Fajardo, and so we have to drive all sorts of back roads, right? From where we're staying to where my nephew is staying, having the wedding, and all the activities in between. We did go to Luquillo Beach, which was beautiful, right? So Luquillo is part of, there's like a series of underwater bars that form that are called La Pared, which just means the wall, right? And then all these crescent-shaped beaches in Puerto Rico. Now, the interesting thing isn't that these features are there. These features are not unique to a beach. What makes it unique is that all of those features are there. That you have the crescent-shaped beaches, you have La Pared, you have this, you have that. What makes it unique is that all those things exist, which is cool. Luquillo is also labeled one of the safest beaches that you can go to, like children safe, whatever, because it does not have the powerful riptides like the other beaches did, which we then saw in Old San Juan on a different day of the trip. And I was like, see, this is why I ain't going out there. I ain't playing no games out there. I'm not going out there, you know?
Yeah, no,
and
that's another thing. Don't go for the ocean. I don't like the ocean at all.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it visually, you know, having my pina colada under a beautiful umbrella, you know, sprayed from left to right.
Cliff. Just that's right. I'm under the umbrella. Perfect. That's what you say.
And you know, like we're safe, you know, like I'll like, you know, don't worry, I'll take you, like you're just slightly whiter than me, I'll take care of you, right?
No,
you know?
It's more than that. This is the camera's giving me more tint than I deserve.
Okay, my sister's man was so translucent on his and by the way, if you see this, Devin, I'm so sorry. But my sister's man was so translucent on this trip, right? It was like back-to-back spray. It was just like, it was like, okay, let's go. Anti-insect. Okay. And then it was like, and suntan. It's like, okay, now aloe. Oh, honey, your back isn't tanning, but your face is. Let me do your back. Shh. Yeah. Your uncle's got you, baby. Go. And oh my God. Comic Tom made a video with his dad on the fort. You know what? I don't have that kind of family. So like, because let me tell you, I had a fantasy of like doing a little video at the fort, doing a video from my mom's little neighborhood, you know? It's Comic Time, your cousin. I wish he was my cousin. That'd be a good time. I'm just saying, we're both loud Puerto Ricans. I just feel like our energy would just like mount until like I gave out in a heart attack, because let's face it, he's younger than me. So anyhow, I saw one comic book shop on this trip, and that was entirely by accident. We were forced to kill time. So we went into La Plaza de las Americas, which is a gigantic mall, right? And the particular door that we went through, the only store in the entryway is Ace Collection.
Mogwais. I'm guessing Mogwais.
Oh, no, it's mostly pops and some comic books and shit. But the point is, that was the first thing facing me when we walked in, and I'm like, so I say nothing. My sister's with her boyfriend. They're looking for a bathroom. I'm looking for a bathroom. My mom's next to me, and I'm like, that's some kind of comic book shop over there. She's like, get out. I'm like, it's real. And so anyhow, we kept going. We found the bathroom. We came back, and then they get ahead of us because my mom's older and slower. And then we stop by the comics and we're looking and they're outside talking and we're looking and they're outside talking. And I'm like, these motherfuckers have not paid attention to the fact that we are not keeping the party together. I was like, we would fail at Dungeons and Dragons, but I got to keep that to myself because nobody's geek friendly on the script. So I'm like looking. And then finally I'm like, okay, everything's overpriced because we're in Puerto Rico. Like that's obviously what I'm looking at. Like that wrestler that Bad Bunny was supposed to play, like they had his first appearance there. Right. And like it was like, I don't know, like $280 or something for a Raw. And I was like, oh no, right? Like this can't happen.
Did they have anything big? Did you get anything?
No, not at all.
No?
Because like, you know, I'm under the clock and under familial, like you guys joke that your family has disinherited you. Mine has disinherited me emotionally. Like I'm still present and I'm still invited to shit and the kids really like me, thank God. But like otherwise, like I am a window dressing during family activities, even though I was the minister for this one. And I like how I invited y'all onto the show so that I could talk. And
we're fine.
So anyhow, no purchases for me. I was jealous of how cheap shit most things were over there. Also, Burger King is out of control over there. They really love it, but they got the most wild chicken nuggets over at Burger King. They are crispier on the outside. You know how ours are like weird and breaded? Theirs are like flaky. I don't know what's going on, but they have better nuggets and they have more sauces. They have better nuggets.
Sauces? I'm a sauce guy. What kind of sauces did they have?
I can't even, like one of them was like hold on, it's gonna come to me. It was like guava and something else. It was
nice.
Dynamite. But I'll tell you what I really love, and then I'm gonna shut up and then I'm gonna force y'all to tell a story that's embarrassing as this one. And because y'all gotta have one. So we went to my oldest nephew, his pregnant wife is craving Mexican food like crazy, right? And we're all like, we're in Puerto Rico, right? And she's like, I'm craving Mexican food. Like, I'm gonna eat something. Like, if I do not get Mexican, like I'm gonna tear the house apart. So we're like, all right, fine. What's it gonna be like? Yo, these Puerto Ricans threw it down. They even made I'm thinking of the Roosters. They even made traditional Mexican style carnitas, which is the shredded meat, not the cubed meat that we've grown accustomed to here in the States, some of us, right? Mm-hmm. So that was really good. But they served it with why can't I say the word again? I love the word, with guava barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's good. Yeah,
you do like you know when you visit somewhere and you find that shit that makes you go holy fuck, like you have like this has taken me to the motherland. This was it. This I had it all over them tacos, birria tacos. I was like, it was so good. It was
wait,
so
show
good.
us again.
You froze. The camera froze right on that point.
Right on when yeah, that's appropriate for me. Let me tell you, the waiter could get it. He might have gotten some of that, you know. So
last show.
Y'all gotta have a story that can top that one or something.
Oh, top that?
The same exact story.
So amazing. That's exactly what happened to us.
It wasn't guava, it was a different flavor.
It was a different flavor.
I had guava barbecue sauce at, and I think I'm pronouncing this right, Polo Tropical. I believe I'm giving the accent correctly on that.
Pollo Tropical?
Yeah. Oh, that's different. They have guava barbecue sauce there as well.
Listen, I'm just discovering the guava of it all, so I'm very excited. Oh my goodness. So okay, no, there's got to be some kind of embarrassing comic book travel story where family members shamed you or something terrible.
They don't shame us for that.
They don't shame us for that.
We really don't. We don't have any. They don't care about our comic book. They just don't acknowledge it. They don't acknowledge it at all. But they still invite us.
They don't even acknowledge it. That's so nice.
Yeah, just keep it. Yeah, just if you start talking, they just their eyes glaze over and they move on to something else.
Okay, so this is great. So this is my mom. This is my 80-something-year-old mother on the trip, right? I tell a sex joke. Okay, stop it right there. Don't keep telling jokes like that. That's nasty. And I'm like, what am I supposed to talk? Then I work in the mental health field doing employment, right? Other people are there who work in the mental health field who are social workers, care advocates, all sorts of shit. So I'm talking to them about work. She goes, no, don't talk about work. Don't do that. And I'm like, okay, and then like one dude was like wearing a Magic the Gathering shirt, and I'm like, are you wearing it ironically? Or are you dead ass? It's like, I'm dead ass. He's like, I'm playing for $30,000, and I'm like, oh, let's talk all about it. And again, my mother was like, can't you talk about something else? I said, let me tell you something, bitch. I was like, I love you, but I was like, I like to talk about men. I like to talk about comic books. I like to talk about work. You are straight up telling me I can't talk about shit on this trip.
Cliff, we would like to come to your Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, please
and
do.
Film.
Please
and film.
do.
We got to film.
You should film. 4 years ago on Thanksgiving, one of my nieces on my brother's side, one of his daughters, talked about how somebody at work is trans, right? And so he started making jokes about it. Right. Oh, and so he started some shit. I am in the kitchen with the bird with one of those saber-looking carving knives, right? So I am breaking that breast meat out, okay? I'm fuck around. I don't play around with my food. I'm in there. And he's like, let's ask your uncle. And the girl's like, no, right? And so anyhow, he comes in the kitchen and he starts talking shit like, oh, what if some guy named, I forgot what he made up, like some guy named like, whatever. What if some dude named Jamal comes into work and is like, yeah, my name's Vivian now with the beard and everything. I'm like, welcome, Vivian. Welcome. All right. I was like, clearly this is your first day trying out something, trying Vivian out. I'm here to support you, whatever. And he just kept making notes. And I'm there with the knife, be like, you need to not bring this out. You need to not talk about this.
Yeah,
and two of his daughters are doing this, blocking. So if that ain't worth it alone, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, we are coming. That we'll get out of the house for. You bring it. Invite us to that. We will be there.
Instead of here coming.
You know what I should do is I should set up a comic book. I should set up a comic book sale in the basement.
Right.
So when all the action's over, we just
live stream it. Thanksgiving, right? Live from Thanksgiving.
Live from Thanksgiving.
There you go.
It's Cliff's mini basement con.
Yeah, it sounds like they don't care for you anyway. You might as well just go full throttle.
That shit will be wild. Well, but I actually care about how my nieces and nephews feel. So
right.
That's important.
Kids. Right.
Yeah. Well, they're older now, but still, they actually love me and it's nice. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know what that feeling is.
No, it's really a sore spot. Shouldn't bring it up.
Dave, do your nieces and nephews like you?
I think so.
Not 100% sure.
Just have one.
You just have one.
Just the one, my daughter. That's it. Just my daughter.
Just your one. It's so good. Well, see, that's a nice start. I got. Well, hold on. Wait. Let's review. I've got 8. So I've got four nieces and one nephew from my brother, and 2 nephews and 1 niece from my sister, and then my oldest niece on my brother's side has 2 little girls, so I'm their great uncle. And then my oldest nephew, he has 1 little girl. I'm her great uncle, and he's got a little boy on the way.
If you collect all of them, you start to outnumber the rest of the family.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because they're all younger and freer and smarter. Right. So I just feel it's
get to them early.
But you know what's funny? If I could turn them into my own Pokemon League, right? It would. Okay,
now we might have to call the authorities.
Would you? I don't know. Wouldn't it be badass?
Depends on the Pokemon, I guess.
Me and my half Puerto Rican, nieces and nephews just rolling out there, just freaking, just raiding shit and blowing shit up. Be like, haha, that tower is ours. Don't fuck with our family. I mean, it would just be great.
It'd be great if you just left now. You just left with that and walked off.
It's not as bad as the things that I said about Simbi on Izzyverse. So there's always that. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe it's time for some rated or hated. That'll be really nice. Or maybe it's just in my head. All right, these are comics from 2022 of February as per cover prices flashback. At number 10, we've got New Avengers Illuminati #1, second printing. All right, gentlemen, you're new here, so let's break it down. The scale is a scale of 1 to 5. All right, I have been worn down. Y'all are allowed to use 0.5 if it makes you feel better. Okay. And the gist of it is this. Number 1, I'm sure this is for somebody. And number 5 is I feel like this could be a must-have in any collection. And then 2 through 4 are somewhere in between all that, right?
Okay.
Okay, good. Well, you're following me. All right. The hated part is if you guys agree to hate on it, we're going to pass on the book, you know? So here we are. Dave, Jay, do we rate it or do we hate it?
Well, let's rate it.
Okay.
It hasn't done anything to me. Why would I hate it off the bat?
Well, there could be reasons. Okay. Like, did this book need a second print? You know?
Well, do we know how many sold the first print?
Oh, please. We don't know that. What we know is that it had a $3. We know it had a $3 cover price. Right. We know that the Illuminati was heavily speculated for the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And therefore, that caused this book to get a bump. That's what we know.
Well, I like the art. I like the cover. I like that. That's nice. If people bought it based on movie spec, I mean, that's their problem. They did. That's their choice. If they want to do that, I like the cover. Not a bad cover. I give it a 3.5.
Oh, he had to go for a 0.5 right off the bat. Dave, your thoughts?
Difficult.
Is this Price is Right rules?
No, it's not Price is Right rules.
You can go over.
It's one of my favorite Puerto Rican traditions, casting judgment.
I'm going to 3.4.
I think you do 0.5. I think you do 0.5.
You bastard. Under me. $1.
All right. Knowing what I know about this, I'm only going to give it a 2, right?
Okay.
And my reason for a 2 is because there ain't no shame in a second print, in my opinion, right? It is a good story. It does lead us straight into the Civil War storyline. I mean, it's a good read. And no, I don't think you should pay more than cover price, which is $3, right? And it's like, and again, at a 2, it's for somebody. It's for the completionist. It's not for everybody, and that's fine. At number 9, and maybe you guys will feel a little more interested in this one. It's the Amazing Spider-Man number 88. It's the all new Queen Goblin making her debut. Let's see what other facts and figures I have here. 4 years ago, Queen Goblin debuted in this issue, making it a big seller, big buys, big everything. 4 years removed from her debut, and interest in Queen Goblin has diminished. Oh no!
Who could have saw that coming?
Yes, exactly. Well, this is what happens when
the 19th Goblin villain.
Yeah. Well, at least she's her own person, you know. Yeah. Not like I'm the 19th Goblin and I'm really Goblin number 3, but with a symbiote suit. All right, gentlemen, rate it or hate it. Dave, you get to start it off.
It's a cool cover. I think you should rate it.
Yeah, let's rate it. Let's rate them all. We're not gonna hate any of them. We're gonna rate all of them.
Well, let's see.
I love how you're sticking to it. I approve. All right, sir.
I give it a 2.
Full 2. That's what we're going with.
Full 2. Yeah.
I like the cover. 4.
You like the cover? I'm not a big fan of the
he
cover.
He went into a 4.
He's just doing spite ratings now. That's what he's going to do. Whatever I mean,
but if he could tell me that he particularly has some extra love for Spider-Man, I mean, I'm down with it.
I've never really liked, this might be a bad thing to say, I've never really liked the Green Goblin as a villain it's never really been one of my favorite villains. It was always like kind of a bullshit villain. So I don't like the derivatives of the Green Goblin either.
Really? Okay, but if you look at the history of the Green Goblin, that's what makes him so interesting. He shows up and terrorizes Spidey.
Yeah.
Right? And Spidey doesn't know who the fuck this dude is. Okay? And we meet Norman later. This is not a traditional mystery like you've met all the players and one of these assholes is this dude. No, this dude came out. Right? And then later on, you meet your best friend's papa, and you're like, oh, cool, man, nice to meet you. Oh, you were like this too. All right. And then the layers start coming apart as your life is falling apart. And then this motherfucker is your best friend's daddy, and he's murdering your girlfriend. I mean, like, it's layered.
All right, you sold me. It's a 3.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm just for Green Goblin. So I feel Green Goblin's lore is more important than, you know, the fact that he's just like every other villain who we've had for 60 years or 40 years or whatever, right? There's just only so much story to tell, and he's popular, so you keep bringing him out and doing stuff with him. So I get it. But as far as like traditional lore, as far as like his appearance, what he was capable of, who he actually was behind the scenes, all the terrible things that came to fruition, like, he's cemented as a big Spidey villain. And now
definitely cemented.
And then there's this chick. This next one is super fun at number 8. And I feel like you know them the way that I know them. It's the Wonder Twins.
10. Automatic 10.
Do y'all see Gleek over here? Like, come on. I love it.
Love the Wonder Twins. When, you know, Justice League, what was called? What was the old cartoon called? Super Friends, right? Super Friends, right? Yeah, the original Super Friends. Yeah, I grew up on that stuff. Love it. I still think it would make a pretty badass show or movie if they did it.
I think so. And I love how, like, Superman, like, set them up at a school and everything, you know? So, like, he's kind of like their mentor when you start to see. I actually enjoyed the series. And so, you know, but unfortunately, like many things that came out during the Wonder Comics era, it just
there was heat that there was going to be a show or something for a while.
There was heat that there was going to be a CW show, but as we know, the CW was skyrocketing into disaster.
It seems like right up James Gunn's alley.
Yeah, James Gunn could do a good Wonder Twins. If anyone could do it, he could do it.
There's a freaking monkey. Of course he could do it.
Right, there you go. Right. If there's an anthropomorphic character, it's going to be great.
Dave, your thoughts, your rating.
What'd you give it?
A 10.
Oh.
Which is a 5.
Off the scale.
I mean, they're okay. 6. I love them.
I'm not going to be like this is for everybody, but I very much enjoyed the series. Also, we even got a taste of what their sex lives are. What, you know, with like puberty is for them in the series, which I thought was hilarious. Right? So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I'm trying to remember what she did. She could become a monster or an animal, and she could become water versions of water.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, they do much more with that in the series. You know, she transforms into some dope ass shit, and he'll be like a tsunami, and it's like, oh.
Nice. Right? Yeah, you could do more than the bucket of water they had in the cartoon.
Yes, there was a bucket of water joke in there.
There was.
Be careful. All right, next up, we come back to the Illuminati. It's Illuminati number 1, the first print, and oh, how the mighty have fallen. Look at that cover price for the first printing, folks. Come on.
I think I have that one. I think I did buy that one when Doctor Strange was coming out. I didn't pay anywhere near $60 for it though.
Yeah, or $300 graded. Woo.
No. I think I got it for like $10 or something.
All right,
if you buy a speculation for that, and you don't sell it right away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
with
you see what
speculating,
happens. Then we
you
see what
should
happens.
sell right away.
Yeah. $30 for a slab is a bad day when it costs you almost 40 to slab it.
Yeah, you're underwater at that point.
No kidding. Speaking of underwater, I picked up this slab recently for $29.
Oh, nice.
You know, and I'm just like, oh no, what a terrible sale for that person, and what a wonderful thing for me. All right, I'm not gonna keep repeating rate it or hate it. I'm just gonna go into what do you rate it?
Yeah, it didn't work out, so I'd like my $10 back. So 2.
2.
1.5.
1.5. I'm gonna give this a solid 3 because at the end of the day, if you love comics and you want a good read, this shit delivered, and that's important.
I like the movie. I like the Doctor Strange. I like everything they did in that movie. But I guess a lot of people were just thinking that it was going to be more of a long-term kind of thing.
Right? They wanted the real
Instead of killing them
Illuminati.
all immediately.
Yeah, and there was like, no, they'll be destroyed.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Well, there still might be.
And now the all-new, all-different Iron Fist makes his debut in February of 2022. And yes, that rhymed a little bit. So this guy, Lin Lei, better known as Swordmaster, was finally revealed to be the new Iron Fist. This book exploded with 80-plus copies sold at a raw averaging $20. Selects 9.8 selling for $100. 4 years later, prices are down, and the storylines have moved on, and fans have pivoted to other books and characters. What do you rate it?
I like that cover.
It's a good cover.
Yeah. I give that one a 3.5.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, I like the Iron Fist is a cool character.
I don't love that character.
No? Never been a fan?
Boring.
Boring.
2.
You're boring.
I wish that they had done better with this whole thing. I'm going with a 2. The next
that means
one
I win. I have the highest rating. I win.
Yeah. The next one's hilarious. The second Wonder Twins related book to grace our top 10 was their first appearance in continuity in 1995, Extreme Justice number 9.
Oh. I did not know about that.
Yeah.
That's their first in continuity appearance.
First in continuity appearance, 1995.
Oh, well, I might have to go get that. It's only $6 now. Pick them up after
You
they
could even find it
deflated.
in the dollar bin.
Yeah, I like to get the flaccid price. That's cool. No, I might go get that one now. I didn't know about that one.
Can they shoot back up again?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if James Gunn ends up making a Wonder Twins movie, they'll all go right back up.
All we have to do is pray that the Paramount thingy can't go through.
No. Hopefully it just gets delayed enough until actual adults are back in charge.
I hope we live to see it.
Yeah. There's a good chance we're not going to.
You know, there's a very well-spoken gentleman who I really love and I go to advice. And you know, I was like, I don't know how to feel about X, Y, and Z. And he's like, for the past month, I've really been rooting for the meteor to just wipe us out. And I was like, oh my God, do you really feel that way? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, oh.
You probably deserve it.
I'm like, you're such a respected individual. I'm like, I want to sit and hold space and cry. But yeah, I like this. So votes.
I give that a 4.5.
4.5?
Yeah, so I'm probably going to go get that.
3.
3.
I don't love the cover.
Yeah, the cover's not great, but I like that. I like what the meaning of it. I like that it has their first continuity appearance.
And I actually am going to fearlessly say 4 because I already own this whole series. Also,
Insider trading.
We got, no, because I love it. It's not like I'm going to give it up. Amazing Man 3 makes his debut in this series as well.
Oh.
which I always thought was fun. And speaking of debuts, a lone indie title breaks its way into the top 10 of February 2022 in the form of an ash can. It's Something is Killing the Children, number 21 from Boom Studios, the ash can edition.
Wow, can't believe that dropped like that. Isn't that series still very popular? Isn't a show coming too, or a movie or something?
Yeah, right. There's all the hype exists.
Right. Well, then buy the dip.
Apparently, it's because it's a logo cover, and not everybody is into logo covers.
Yeah, I'm not a big logo cover person either, but it is an ash can, which they're supposedly rarer, right?
Yeah. Also, it doesn't say. It was a 1 per store ash can.
Oh wow! So that's weird.
Yeah, that is super weird. You would think that if it was it came out at MegaCon or something.
Yeah. You know what? CGC needs to make ash can cases because they look so stupid in the big case. You know, why don't they make a smaller case for the ash can?
Because they need the money to do it. And when you are a greedy corporate dark lord, right? Even if the people under you care, and I know that some of them do, you can't make moves like that because there's some dirty bitches up there being like, "Why'd you spend that money?"
I just asked about a case, Cliff.
Right, exactly. But I mean, like, have you worked for corporate America? Because I have most of my life, and I know exactly how it goes down.
No. I've worked for it a little bit at a time here and there. Yes, it is not pleasant. But yeah, that's weird. So that's a good one to go get because there's really no good reason why it got devalued like that. Because that series is still hot, isn't it?
Right, just loss of interest. You know?
Right. So it's a dip. So it's one of those things. Go get it.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, well, I'll give that one 5 then because of the value.
He's gonna give it a 5. Dave, what are you gonna give it?
I give it like a 7 because it can go up.
Okay, I don't believe in anything over 5, but okay, very good.
He's building in future.
I'm gonna go in on a 5 as well because it is a successful series. Chris, the comic vet, if you're still listening at work, I know that you are probably going to go eBay hunting immediately upon hearing this. And like, I think it's a good find. I'm very fond of conversation pieces in the collection. And I feel like the fact that this is pretty limited and there's like a little bit of a story to it.
Is it a foil or like why is the image like that?
It's just an ash can. That's it. It's just grayscale, black and white.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. I got a fun question for you guys. And I'm going to actually just do it now because I'm basically ADHD. If you had the money to put out your own variant cover.
Yes.
Right?
We've talked about it.
All right. So like you don't even have to tell me a comic that you've decided on. What is a comic you would like to do a variant on?
Oh, I was thinking about it the other day. What did I come up with? I was like thinking back to like old stuff from childhood, like maybe Voltron or something like that. Thundercats, but they kind of just redid Thundercats.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But let's say you're going to recreate Marvel's Thundercats #1.
Right. Yeah, probably something from like 80s cartoon genre, something like that. Would be pretty cool.
Thundar,
yeah, how about Thundar?
Well, see, Thundar has got, thanks to Dynamite, there's a billion Thundars waiting for you right now.
Yeah, they're all coming. Yeah, see, stupid idea.
It's not actually a stupid idea. What artist would you choose to set it apart?
Well, I actually do have one in mind, but I don't know if I should say it.
Oh, then listen, I'm not not that kind of person. I mean, I want you to tell me as soon as we're done recording, but like you will tell me later. But like, I'm not.
He's a little known artist. I don't know. Maybe if you've heard of him, Mr. Todd McFarlane might be interested.
Oh, I don't think he would, but like I believe in dreaming big. I believe in dreaming big.
No, actually, one of the guys that does 80s cartoons so damn well is David Nakayama, and that would be amazing to get him. He did that Optimus Prime cover. Man, that was just so quintessential That's the best looking Optimus Prime I've ever seen drawn.
So one comic I thought about doing as a reprint, it's costly. But one that I thought about doing as a reprint, and I think David Nakayama would kill it, is Super Friends #1 featuring the introduction of the Wonder Twins.
There you go.
Because we've been
thinking, steal that idea. I'm stealing it.
Yeah, I think that'd be great, and I think Nakayama would make that shit shine.
He would.
Another one that I've thought of that I thought would make a fun reprint is oh my god, I lost it already. I love Phoenix, so I would probably do an X-Men 101. And I'd want Masafera to do it. I think he'd knock it out of the water. Pun intended. To make a Queen's Day.
What is the initial investment that you need to have?
Okay, so you have to typically you have to order at least 4,000 copies of the book, right?
4,000. Okay.
Right. So you got to do 4,000 copies of the book, which is about an $8,000 investment. Plus, you got to pay for the art.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if you want like something really decent, let's pretend it's gonna be 12 grand, right?
Right.
And divided by 4,000 books, you gotta, so that's
don't forget the flamethrower to get rid of half of them.
Well, I mean, you could, or you could just be honest about it, because honestly, if you sell 6,000 of them at $10, you've made 60,000.
Sounds good to me.
And you don't even have to go that high. If you rock the convention circuit and everything, and you sell them at 15 at your table, and you still sell 1,000 of them, you've made 15,000, which means you've paid for the book.
Yeah, as long as it's a good book, you'll be successful. But
right,
maybe it doesn't catch on, and then you're screwed.
Well, you gotta pick a good book. You have to have a good artist on board. I mean, you've got to make the investment worth it.
No.
I know a lot of people have chosen to jump on board with something new, and I find that's very scary. But usually it's but you've got this really great artist on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, if you jumped on board with the newest Ninja Turtles #1, but you just happen to have a bomb Ninja Turtle cover artist,
right.
Then you may have success with that. I don't know, but I really want to do it one day just to know that I did it and I had fun with it. But I also
do it already.
Well, no. More importantly, I want to publish my own comic. That's the thing. And I feel like that's higher than I want to have a comic to sell at my table because people are going to come over and talk to me because I'm Cliff from Cliff on Comics. You know what? As much as I want to be an entertainer and make people smile and laugh at the exact same time, I'm also I don't expect them to be showing up at my table. Moving on to number 3, it's the new Avengers. This is number 7, Century Part 1, but it's also the introduction of the Illuminati. Remember this? It's who told you about the Century? You did on the video cassette. What video cassette? Love that.
I do. I remember this one too. Yeah, this one blew up. I didn't get this one.
I still see people trying to sell this for 50 and 60 at a show, and I'm like, you need to calm the F down. I've picked up a few of these for $8 recently a piece, which I think is
probably about the right price.
Yeah, exactly. It's still worthy. I'm not saying it's not worthy, but we gotta be real about it. All right,
2.5.
What do you? 2.5. Dave.
3. An Avengers comic.
Yeah, I'm going with a whole 4 because I feel like it was a great story. I feel like Bendis really, I feel like he put his blood, sweat, and tears into his run, and I'm going to give it to him on that. I can't say that about him all the time. So moving right along to number 2. This one is hilarious. This is Zero, number 1 from DC Comics in 1997. Why is this even here? Well, according to Cover Price, Deadline reported that 50 Cent's production company would be developing this long-forgotten DC character into a live-action film. Obviously, nothing has come about it, and here we are.
I like the graded 9.8 is not applicable.
Yeah, no one tried.
No one even tried.
I will say this: it is written by Christopher Priest, so I will be hard pressed to believe that it was no good.
There were only, what were there, like 12 of them?
No, more than 12. Oh wait, no, 12 issue series. Yeah, it was 12. It was a 12 issue series.
Right. I never knew what the full story was. Was he like half man, half cyborg? Was it a Terminator thing?
I think it was like closer to an Iron Man thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had heard that they had like, it was all signed. They were going to do a TV show or something like that.
It's amazing how close you can come and still not get anywhere. Yeah, Rick, the CIA guy, 0. Yeah, those are all. That's literally the description I have for issue 1. And then there's like
points for using an X as the first letter of a name. So give it a 3.
They should have just called it Rick the CIA guy.
I'd buy Rick CIA guy #1. I'd buy that.
I give it a 3.
This is brutal. This is a brutal experience that I am witnessing here. So I vaguely recall the series, and I know my love of Christopher Priest usually has not wavered. I'm going to go with a 3. I feel like it's worth investigating.
I think I bought them. I can't remember now, but I think I might have gone to the store. This is all coming back to me now. I don't have. Yeah, I think I went, and I think I had all 12 for like $2 each, and I think I bought them all. I have to go back and check that. I think they're in my collection somewhere.
Listen, if you took the time to go and get that Panic in the Sky, if you took the time to get that Panic in the Sky, I don't know how you took the time to go snatch this up.
That was back in the day before internet was big, and I had to go search for that one in a comic bin somewhere. There was no eBay really yet with Panic in the Sky, so that was exciting to find that one because I got that. That was from I got that tip from Wizard, I think.
Yeah, no, because I was so mad at Wizard. I'm like, how dare you people say you read comics? If you read the next damn issue, you know exactly what happened with this shit. You know it's not Doomsday.
Right. Well, yeah, I took it home, opened it up. I was like, oh, bullshit.
Right. As soon as you open it, you're
it
like,
wasn't the Doomsday Pod. It was just something else. Everyone said it was the Doomsday Pod. I got shot out of the ship.
Yeah, no. And then we found out much later.
I should sue Wizard. We should really sue Wizard.
Oh yes, because they're so viable and they're really flourishing. There's so much
lawsuits lately.
You're like, why Wizards worth anything?
Old Wizards are worth something, aren't they? Like the #1, first one with the Spider-Man with the that's worth something.
I hope I can find some of my old issues. There's a couple of later issues of Wizard that I'm in from attending Wizard.
Really?
Yes. I remember awesome. I was so happy about it. I even sent a copy to my grandparents in Canada. I was like, talk about insane. But that's also my favorite. I want to find it because every time people like to try to talk shit to me, like I haven't been collecting that long and all that stuff, I like to whip that out and be like, here I am in Wizard Magazine, fuckers. Look at this shit. I'm like, I was here before you. I was like, I was in the trenches. I was like, you see who's next to me trying to abduct me? It's that girl from Smallville. Come on.
I always used to love, my favorite article in the Wizard was when they would cast a movie that hadn't been made yet with celebrities.
Yo, so Izzy and I have been doing that on Tuesdays, not regularly. Like we did the Teen Titans, and then we just started on Invincible, and people are giving us mad shit for our choices. But we found an old issue of Wizard Magazine where they casted the X-Men, and it's all musicians. All of them.
That's cool.
No, it's not cool. It is terrible. These people should never play the X-Men. No one, you know.
They were bad dragons.
Mark McGrath, you know.
Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath. They wanted.
He still sings the song as an X-Men. That one song.
You said musician.
Well, I'm saying at the time, Wizard Magazine is like, so we went with some modern musicians, and I'm like, what? Like, and I, when I was a kid, I probably thought that some of that was cool, but I'm reading it now with Izzy. I'm like, this is a nightmare. No one should. These casting calls are horrific. My favorite casting call from Wizard was Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier. Angela Bassett as Storm.
Yeah, that would be good.
Robert, I think it's Robert De Niro as Wolverine.
What?
Yeah, because he had just done that the remake of that movie where he stalks the young woman.
Cape Fear.
He had just done Cape Fear. If you look at his body in Cape Fear, I mean, yeah, I mean, and he's a built tiny dude. So yeah, Wolverine. Yeah, I was so into it. That was my favorite one ever. That
would have been very interesting.
Yes. All right, at number 1, it's the Superior Iron Man. What do we know about Superior Iron Man? Tony Stark wakes up not in his own body.
It's Tom Cruise. Everyone knows that.
So of course, oh God, that would be so funny and terrible.
That's what everyone was saying, that it should be, Tom Cruise should be Superior Iron Man.
And I'm just like, y'all need to stop living in the past, okay? His body can't keep up. Have you seen how cheeky that face has gotten? I'm like, listen, let the man have a break or something. I don't know.
No, he's gonna die in a stunt, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Or his heart is gonna give out at home. It's one or the other.
He's gonna die doing what he loves. The ultimate movie star.
Yeah.
I did buy this one. I remember. I think I bought this off a back wall somewhere. I don't even think it was a comic store. I think I paid like $15 or $20 for it.
I do defend that it's also still a very good read after all this time. The biggest problem with this, I would say, is that it ends outside the storyline for Superior Iron Man ends outside of Superior Iron Man, and then that's it. And it's not you don't even get real closure for it. It's just like the world goes back to normal mysteriously.
Yeah, I like the concept. It's like the value of it. Even I think I bought it when it was going down, and it was like there was no way it was going to be Tom Cruise or there was going to be a Superior Iron Man. But I didn't care. I just liked the cover, and I like the art. I like the idea of the character. So I was like, screw it, put it in the collection.
Fair. Dave.
4.5. 4.5. Unapologetic. 4.5.
You give it a 4.5.
Oh,
that's when they already have an Iron Man.
4.6.
I love it. I love how people have no respect for my game. And ooh, I found a 1 in 25. Oh, what? No, ignore it, Clifford. Save your money. You want to buy real things. I really, really, really like the storyline. I am pissed up at the resolution. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at the resolution. I'm going with I love the artwork. It's written by Tom Taylor. 4. Damn it. I'm giving it a 4. I'm like sitting here.
Tom Taylor's one of the best writers in it.
He's so good.
So
and
I think no one writes dialogue like he does. He's just the best. He gives you the dialogue that you never knew you always needed from characters conversing with each other.
Absolutely. It's so true. I feel strongly that way. All right, Dave's been very quiet, so I'm going to make him do his homework first. That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to help him a little bit because he's handicapped. He hasn't collected, like I said, for a long time. So I did get took out some books.
But before you do that, all right, let me introduce the segment. There, I feel better now.
Nice. That was worth the time. Okay. So, these are books that don't have much respect here. Okay, so these are books that should have more respect than they've been given.
That's a lot of comics.
Yeah, it's a lot, but here's 5. Right.
Oh, my
Yes.
baby.
Yeah. So why is this one important, Dave? Tell everyone.
First ever variant.
Right. So the entire damn industry is based on variants now. How is this one not worth more than, I don't know, you can probably get it for $1 if you look hard enough. It's just crazy. That's the first ever variant. How is that book not worth more? That's crazy to me. Yeah.
Crazy to me too.
Yeah, first ever variant. And of course it's Superman, first superhero, and the first ever variant.
Next one. Web of Spider-Man, number 18.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. This book should be worth so much more than it is. I mean, literally the first we ever see of, Eddie Brock, Miss Eddie Brock, and he or she had Venom at the time because it didn't set off Peter's spidey sense, pushing him onto the train track. That's the very ever first, partial cameo of Venom.
Now, did we establish it was truly Eddie, or did we establish that it? No, I guess it really was Eddie, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they did confirm that it was supposed to be, this character was supposed to be what turned into Venom, but they didn't. They wanted it to be a girl, and then they shot it down because they didn't want Spider-Man to get beat up by a girl. That's why the hand looks feminine in the panel. So they had they changed it up and turned it into Eddie. I don't know. I think it was good. They said who it was going to be originally. It was a different character. It wasn't going to be Eddie, but it was going to be the person who terrorized Spider-Man. And then later, I think they retconned it into saying it was Eddie that pushed him.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They love the retcon back in the day. They love a retcon.
The next, Silver Surfer 50.
Right. Yeah. Now, I mean, that one's worth a little bit of money, but should be worth more. Should be worth way more. First foil cover, right? 1991.
Foil embossed.
Right.
Embossed.
Foil embossed, right. Yeah. I think you can get it for like $20 or $30, but there are so many comics out there that people paying hundreds of dollars for, and these comics that have real significant, they have significant place in the comic lexicon, and they just need them for shekels. Yeah.
Crazy.
The next, Action Comics, number 662.
Yeah.
I love it. I talked to Bob McLeod on it, but did you know Bob McLeod wasn't even supposed to be on this issue? He said he remembers being in the meeting room, and they were like blocking up what everybody was supposed to do, and Bob, you're going to do that Action Comics. And he did. And it was like, yeah, he's like, I don't even remember how it happened. He's like, there was just assigned to it, and it's like, yeah, I did the issue, where Lois finds it out.
This one has everything going for it, like great cover, awesome cover, a pinnacle point. I mean, you couldn't get a more important point in Superman's life than this happening. Yeah. And no one gives a shit. No.
No. And that whole thing with Lois being like, I knew, right? But the way she does it, she's solemn,
Right.
She's like, I always kind of knew, and also I'm a little bit mad about it, right? As she should be, right?
Yeah, I guess she should be a little upset. But were the hypno glasses? Were the hypno glasses
are not
at that point? They weren't part of it, right?
The hypno glasses are from way back. The hypno glasses are from I want to say Silver Age, Bronze Age, right?
Right.
So here we've got a Lois who's just okay. I always because when Clark does it, he does the thing where the glasses are off, the shirt's open, his shoulders are back. No. There's a visual artistry to Clark's reveal. And Lois is just kind of solemn, sitting there, hair on the shoulder and everything. I always kind of knew. And it's a dark and stormy night. There's a battle with Silver Banshee, and she's really replaying her relationship with Clark.
Right.
You could tell how much I love this issue. I am 100% with you on this issue.
Should be worth $1,000 minimum.
I'm not going to go that far, but I
No,
think
1,000 Cliff. That's where we're setting it. Set the market. Don't be shy.
And last one, Alpha Flight,
There you go.
106.
Cliff almost spit out something.
what the fuck? Wait, did you go through my childhood playbook? Is that what you did? And I've interviewed Scott Liddell repeatedly about this.
This book was on like local news.
Yes, it was on everybody's local news. They
Entertainment
were
Tonight.
shitting a brick.
Yeah.
They were shitting a brick that there's a homosexual in a Marvel comic book.
Yeah, it should be worth a lot more than what you could get this thing for. I mean, it's the first gay superhero. That's not worth a lot of money. I don't know.
It's a whole thing. And it's so funny because the day I went to get this book signed, they ran out of first print. So mine is a signed second print, which you are holding because the logo is blue. When I interviewed him 20 years later, right? And I tell him the entire story, and he doesn't really believe me about where he signed the book, the location. I said, no, this guy owned a chain of stores, and you were at the number 2. And he's like, no, I only remember his shop. So we went to the dude's old competitor, who to this day hates him. Okay? The man is dead, and he still hates the dude. And he's like, yeah, he had 5 shops. Rah, 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 rah. So, yeah, that must have been the shop where this kid is talking about, right? So after that, and I look at Scott, and I'm like, I am so sorry. I did not realize that he hated Vic so much, right? And he's like, not a problem. He buys this Alpha Flight from him and signs it to me and gives it to me as a gift.
Wow. Awesome.
And I really love Scott Liddell. And I don't know if you've noticed that he has been basically doing his apology tour, has been continuing. But he took his situation to heart, and are you guys aware of that? Like, a lot of women came forward, like they were super uncomfortable with him.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so there was this whole thing where there was all these women who came forward that they were uncomfortable with him. None of the stories were deep, terrible allegations, right? But they were very uncomfortable. It was a lot of the girls were like, yo, he makes us uncomfortable. Like, hey, we're going on this retreat. These are the dudes that make us uncomfortable, right? So like there was like that going on. So anyhow, of course, he kind of took a break. They finally removed him from Red Hood and the Outlaws, right? Because even though that was going on, like DC was still giving him work, and then finally they let him go for the book. So he took some courses on modern interaction stuff, and so very recently I have seen him join Power of X-Men to talk about his X-Men run and other podcasts, and I see him like slowly coming back into the scene, and certainly in a clearly apologetic form, and no one's badgered him about that, which is nice. And that's it. I have met him more than once, and it's one of those things where like I like him. He has a heart. I genuinely believe that he really did some stupid stuff, but he in his heart wasn't being malicious. He wasn't trying to be malicious. Also, he told me all about writing Happy Death Day, how, and the studio's like, why'd you? So he wrote the whole script and submitted it, and the studio's like, well, we want some rewrites. Why? He's like, well, why? You like, we don't like this girl. He goes, yeah, but you get to like the girl. He's like, that's the whole point. And he's like, I'm not changing it. And then and it was the studio. It wasn't even the director. The director's like, I love what you're doing, man. We're going to do this. And so if you've seen Happy Death Day, that was his. And he was like, no, fuck no to the changes. And I love Happy Death Day. I love what he did there. And this is a great book, Dave. Great.
Dave's favorite book.
I don't know if I love it as much as I love Lois finding out the secret, but this is high up there, very high. Oh my God, was that all 5? Did I just?
That's
oh my God! Wow, you really I don't know, man. Jay, did you set yourself up for failure? Because a big load was blown on me for that one.
Can't even make jokes. It's just too obvious. All right, so mine are. My theme is my favorite thing. Me. It's about me. These are my personal milestone books that are significant to a point in my life and in my collecting. So I thought this would be very interesting for everyone to know about.
If you pull out Superman number 8, I swear to God.
No, number 8.
From the Burn Run.
Right. No, this is first one would be I must have been, I don't know how old I was. I was a kid. It's May 7 years old. So this is the first comic I ever got. My mom bought it for me at a pharmacy on a spin rack, right? That's where I used to go. I never had a comic before, and I guess I was just like looking at it. I was like Superman because I watched the cartoons, and I was like,
you were
looking at it.
7 when you got this?
Yeah.
You look damn good, man. How are you?
Well, let's put the books down and just talk about that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I look this good, but it's like not having kids and swallowing loads. I know it's gonna be young, you know. I was like, you tell your wife, thank you for being a fountain of youth, you know.
I will pass that message along. So yeah, but so back to my mom.
No, my mom got my first comic too, so it's okay, and she had to read them all to me.
Right. So yeah, she bought it for me, and I was like, oh, it's a Mr. Mxyzptlk book.
Yep.
He steals Superman's powers and gives them to all his friends, and that was the first book I ever had. And amazingly, I kept it in pretty good condition after all these years because it didn't even have didn't have sleeve or anything like that. It was just thrown somewhere, and I found it when I started collecting seriously. I was like, oh, this is the first book, and so yeah, I put it away. I think I'm going to have my mom sign it or something like that, just as like a fun thing to do. So then after that, she bought me. She saw that I was interested in it. So then she bought me one of the actual mail subscription to Spider-Man because she knew that was another one of my. And this is the first one I got in the mail, rolled up and put in a mailbox. that's how they delivered them, of course.
I know they did.
First appearance of Silver Sable.
Silver Sable, yes.
Right. And when I got it, though, I was very confused because I didn't understand what this costume was. Because Spider-Man I only knew from cartoons and things like that. I was like, what is this? What is this costume? Is this Spider-Man? I didn't understand. I didn't really like it at the time either. I was like, I want him back in the red and blue, the one I see all the time. Right, there you go. And but then eventually this ended up becoming my favorite costume the whole time. I love the black costume.
It's funny how that happens. It's funny how it happens.
So then, I didn't get serious into it. She would buy them for me. I'd get the subscription. I'd get one a month. I didn't really get serious into it until a comic book shop opened up. Well, we moved to Florida, and there was a comic book shop. Actually, it was actually cards and comics. I was into cards before comics. So I'd go to it was called Baseball Cards Plus. Was that the name of it?
Yeah. Baseball
Cards Plus. And so I'd go there just looking for baseball cards and football cards and all that stuff. And then, I'd see the comics, and eventually this one forced me to buy it just because I never saw Spider-Man look like that before. So, of course, this is a red letter day for me when I bought this one because this started my serious collecting.
And this is the second print too.
That's the second print, right? I went back. I got all the other ones eventually. I don't have the platinum one.
Which is funny because it was the first time ever that I saw the second print climbing above.
Right.
Sorry. Climbing up. Thank you. It's climbing above first print. That was very much an oddity back in the day.
Yeah, it was weird because this one started putting the little price tags on it week after week, started going higher and higher. And I was like, why is that one going higher than the first one that came out? But I eventually went back and got them all, except the platinum, which I think I'll get someday, but it's a little pricey. So that started my serious collecting. Probably went for about 6-7 years hardcore until I graduated high school, and then I kind of dropped off. It just kind of fell off. I don't know why. It's not really a good reason. Just kind of fell off. I got disinterested, and then probably in 2000, must have been 2008 or 9. It's when the Wolverine's origin movie was going to come out. When was that?
I want to say 2008.
Yeah, around there when the origin movie came out, and I thought like everything was just low cost back then. eBay had diluted the entire market. You could get stuff like crazy cheap. So I saw that movie was coming out. I was like, oh, this is like the first time I ever did specking really off a movie. So it's like, that's coming out. Maybe I should look and see what the Wolverine, big books on Wolverine are. I was just screwing around one day. I think I was working from home and I was bored. So I went on eBay looking for stuff. And I found for $40 plus shipping.
Woo! Wolverine.
Yeah. $40 plus shipping. I bought it, put it in a box, forgot about it. I didn't even send it to CGC right away. I sent this to CGC a couple of years ago. But I just put it there, like, oh, let me put it in there. Wolverine's getting his first solo movie. And, who knows? So I bought that. I think when Spider-Man 3 came out, I bought some Venom stuff, all super, super cheap. And just threw them in a box. And it was the first time I did any real stecking.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah, you could get stuff. And I wish I could go back and buy all kinds of other stuff. Dude, stuff was crazy cheap on eBay back then.
Please, there's so much under the radar stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Back for not even that many years ago, like 25 years ago.
No, not even. Yeah, I forgotten about it. But then when I got back into collecting during the pandemic, I was like, did I have the first appearance of Wolverine somewhere? So I dug it out. And I'm like, oh, this. And then I learned how to clean and press and do all that and sent it in. I was like, wow, that's not bad for a $40 investment. And so, speaking of the pandemic, that's what got me back into collecting seriously. I hadn't really seriously collected since I dropped off back in the, I think the last comic I bought seriously was 2012 or something like that. But then during the pandemic, I went on eBay and started just looking at stuff. And I think the Shazam movie was coming out. So I just went and grabbed this one for like, I don't know, it was like $10, $12. We were all locked inside, couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere. And I thought, I'm just going to buy, there you go. I'm just going to buy. Do you not feel our connection tonight? Do you not feel the connection tonight? Like, damn, man. Unbelievable. Were you watching my old shit and said, let me mess with Cliff and just bust out all these books? Well, there's a camera right behind you that I set up. You don't know.
Listen, I would know.
Yeah, I said to myself, I'm just gonna buy one, because I was actually decorating this room. So I was like, let me go get some of my old comics, put them up, let me make my man cave. I had no intention of getting back into the hobby. I was just gonna put up whatever I have will be good enough, and I'll put them all up there. And I had some spaces that I wanted to fill. Like, oh, let me just go on and buy one or two to fill the space that I want, like on this wall here. And so I found this one, and that was the first dose of heroin, and it's been off to the races ever since I bought that one.
Hey, you want to know something crazy? I bought that book 3 times. One time I bought a loose copy. No, sorry. One time I bought a slab. Completely forgot about it. One time I bought the loose copy. Forgot about that. Got the slab only to remember the first slab. And then discover the loose copy. I'm like, yes.
I've done that. I've done that in the shop where I didn't check off a box or something in my list and like, oh, I found what I wanted and come home.
Well, it's really funny because it happened in different stages of my life. So It was in a non-list stage of my life where, oh, let me get this loose one. And then back to let me have a list stage in my life. Oh, let me get this slab, which was a higher grade than the first one I had. So bravo.
Nice.
So there you go. But my God, man, I love it. I love everything you guys brought. Like, I feel warm. I feel like the kinship that I missed out on. The kinship I missed out on is here. Where it should be. On the internet. Away from my family. And look. All right, anything you guys want to drop about where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing? You know,
we're
back for next Valentine's Day.
We're gonna have a new interview coming up. So we're actually going to be interviewing Nate Jones. He's an artist that he does this really cool, famous line of caricatures where it's called famous hairlines, where you see the hairline of a character and then there's a famous quote in the face. You might have seen them somewhere before. They're pretty awesome. And we're going to be interviewing him tomorrow. So that'll be our second interview that we've ever done with an artist. And that'll probably be coming out in like a week or so after we interview him tomorrow. And we might be doing we'll be doing a MegaCon special when we go to MegaCon. We'll be doing that. So, but otherwise, just, we have a new
1.1 million square feet.
That's right. A lot of square feet, man. Got to cover it all.
I'm sorry,
Jonathan. There's our first interviewer.
How dare you? Who are you calling out? Who are you calling out, Jonathan?
We told John he'd be the only one, so he has the right to be upset.
What do you mean? The only one what? The only one what? The only one he'd ever interview?
Yeah. We told him he'd be the only one.
Okay. I was like, because that how dare you better not be for me. That how dare you better not be for me. I was like, I don't care how stout you are. I will pick you up. I will Kool-Aid man you when I see you.
Everyone go get Eric. Eric is awesome. Eric
is awesome. Yes. You should be picking that shit up. All right?
Exactly.
Pick it up.
Nice.
All right? Get the bad bitch covers too, if you still can. Right. All right? I'm like, what are y'all doing? Go pick it up. Go pick it up.
They're not doing anything. Go get it.
Right?
It's just sitting around. Go get it. Do it now.
Again, a testament to our connection. And I was like, over it, Eric.
Yeah, actually, Dave, you're fired. Cliff, you're hired.
Yes, I'm in.
Oh, Dave is so happy he's fired. Finally.
I love J-Mad. I love him. All right, gentlemen. It's been an hour and 31 minutes, almost 32, but thank you so much. I hope you had fun. I really do. I was really looking forward to this. And this week gave me a beating, and now and then I always start questioning myself. I had a lot of fun. I love our comic book kinship. You just banger after childhood banger here tonight. Very important to me. All right, folks. You know where to find me. Comics and Coffee, doing comics and cocktails. I don't know. Sunday, we return to my romantic trilogy over on the Council Comics, 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, Mondays. You know the deal with that too. Wednesdays is our community hangout over at the Council. Next week, who the hell do I have? I got something. I got something planned. I may still do something in the morning. My whole claws out deep pussy giveaway really kind of fell apart. Obviously, I can't advertise it as that. That's why I came out the claws out. But I thought that the perfect anti-Valentine giveaway theme would have been Black Cat and Catwoman, right? So I've got a bunch of cool, loose Black Cat, Catwoman stuff, lying about. But I ordered a Catwoman slab and a Black Cat slab, and there was a shipping error. And it went right to my town and straight back to freaking Texas.
Ugh.
So I have been emailing constantly. And let me tell you something. About the post office / UPS.
I feel like they have something to say.
They shipped at UPS, and then they did that shit where you get to the local area and then it converts to the post office, right? And I just don't understand why that's necessary, because UPS comes through here. So I don't know what that was about. And then there was a typo in my address, which the post office identified and immediately used it to send it back. Now, does it go back to UPS to go back? No, it's now going back like 18th class or some bullshit through the post office. That was the beginning of February. It's the end of February, and I am still tracking that damn package back to Texas, where the seller has reassured me repeatedly that they will ship it out to me appropriately upon its arrival, right? So obviously, I'm not going to be doing my giveaway tomorrow morning. That's not the plan. But I'm a little bit miffed. I'm a little miffed.
That book's going to show up with like passport stickers on it from different countries.
I mean, I know I don't expect that to happen, but like I am totally picturing the worst thing. Like I'm picturing these two slabs getting kicked around. Like I'm glad I trust the shipper. I trust the shipper to have bundled it properly, but I'm just mad thinking about what's happening to my precious little baby.
Yeah, that sucks. You don't want it in the mail system longer than it has to be.
Absolutely. It is a nightmare. But with that, gentlemen, thank you for being here. I had a great time, you know. And that's it, folks. Remember, as always, read your comics, and I love you. Good.